Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to your Transformers Facts Friday quick news update. This is the perfect opportunity for me to keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers and of course let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel. So as I'm pretty sure you've guessed already, there's loads going on at the moment. First things first, it is of course TF Minicon tomorrow in Manchester. I'm going to be there all day. I'm going to be taking them figures very kindly donated by In Demand there as well. So if you're in the vicinity and if you're there, you're going to get the chance to have a look at some of the Age of the Primes figures because at the moment they're not out here at all in the UK until April, so that's a great opportunity to see them in hand in person there tomorrow. Also of course we've got the RoboSen launch coming next week, but there's loads of other things going on, and at the time of making this I've seen a little video on the Instagram, but it hasn't made its way yet to TFW 2005 and that. And what it is, it's really interesting. It's an update. So what I've got here, funnily enough, because Evan answered a question, so I've put this at the beginning of the video just to remind me of what I'm about to say. Basically, it's a full update. This here was somebody asking Evan whether Death Cobra had any thigh articulation. And funnily enough, as I say, there's a video now. It's on Transformers Instagram. It will be on all of these pretty much soon, probably by the time this goes live. But please do check it out. What it is, it's an update of exactly that, of what's going on with the Leo Kaiser figure, because what they've said and what they're addressing is that it's a work in progress as well. So basically they're updating everything that people I suppose are moaning or complaining about, like for example Drill Horn's now got wheels on the underside, same as of course Kill Bison. They've updated the jets, they've updated the thigh articulation on Death Cobra. There's loads of things that they've done, so please do check that video out. Obviously can't show you on here, but I can direct you to it, which is exactly the point of this video, so definitely check that out. And as I say, I'm sure we're going to get, they do say as well, we're going to get much more updates on that figure because there's only 4 more days to back it, so it's fully funded, so we'll get all the tiers, so it's worth having a look at. Right, talking of conventions, Tfcon Toronto in July, another confirmed voice actor, there you go, Bumper Robinson, who's the voices of all of them characters there, confirmed for that event, which is great. Right, okay, this is again another Agoro Transformers 40th anniversary New Zealand mint coin. So we've seen Starscream, we've seen Grimlock. The last one for you to see is Soundwave. So this again is an actual minted coin. It does have a value. The cost of it is much more than the value, but it is of course beautiful silver. You can see there. It's really nice, to be fair. I'm just so glad in one way, as I say, that I don't collect these. I'm really pleased for the people who do. I'm really pleased for people who love Soundwave, because I can see this being something that would be, you know, perhaps a real good focal point of anybody's collection. Comes in its own little plastic case as well, and as I say, this is probably the 6th or 7th they've done already, but it does look really nice, and of course it's definitely Generation 1 Soundwave. Okay, a couple of sightings, here we go. US sightings of Age of the Primes Voyager Wave 1, and indeed of course both of the aerial bots which we can see here. These have been spotted at Walmart in Missouri, but they're also popping up absolutely everywhere. And we've also had Blokees Galaxy version Series 5, and then the classic class wave of Rise of the Beasts. Yes, they're still making all them everywhere. And again, these have been found at Walmart. All of the spotted, again, are all taken from TFW 2005. So if there's something you're particularly after and you want to know if it's out in your area, check out TFW 2005 exactly for that. Okay, segueing straight into Blokees. This is what we've all been waiting for if you collect Blokees and if you love Devastator. This is their actual images, so no more silhouettes. This is their take on Devastator, which is really interesting because they're making a combiner, and I suppose they're getting away with it because, of course, Blokees don't actually transform. So what it's going to be, you can see the parts. It's really interesting how they're going to do it. As I say, I've got a couple of the little vehicles already. That means it's probably only going to be about so big. But again, it's going to be fun combining it and indeed, as I say, building it up. Blokees at the moment just seem to be absolutely everywhere, which is great. There's a zoomed in image for you. And as I say, as soon as I'm able to do it, I will, of course, be doing it on this channel. Right, okay, great news for you guys in the US. Scalper Buster. This is from T-Formers. If you've missed out on Studioseries 86, the leader class Dinobot Snarl, you can see here, pre-orders have gone up for this, just open for an April 2025 release date. So if you missed out on this, there's loads more images on a particularly T-Formers, but because we've seen it, in fact, there's 16 images you can see there, but I'm not going to show you all 16. We all know what he looks like. I'm just basically making you guys aware to go and get it pre-ordered if you missed out. This is really interesting. I've had loads of questions on this. Granted, I don't know the answers to them all, but my interpretation, please correct me if I'm wrong, and this will actually help for all the questions that I've had in the comments as soon as I suppose people were talking about this. It says MTM, more than meets the eye, basically. It's got the acronym for more than meets the eye. I believe this is going to be Target's new, I suppose, their own sort of, not subline, a bit like the buzzworthy Bumblebee line. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is my interpretation of what this is. So this is, of course, an updated, slightly better colour scheme version of Perceptor. There's all the details for it right there. And, of course, you get Ram Horn and Rat Bat, which I get it. I get people's frustrations with the fact that this is the only way to get them. Personally, I do think it's a better Perceptor, but again, I agree with the people who think, why didn't we just get this version in the first place? I totally get it, but I also think it's a good opportunity, A, for people who've missed out, and B, as I say, who just want them particular cassettes. People like myself will just get it, then I can do dual displays, but again, I do appreciate people's frustrations, but please do help me with the comments of whether or not it is exactly that. Is it a Target exclusive line, more than meets the eye? I presume it is, and I believe in the UK it's of course Hasbro Pulse, and I'm pretty sure that In-Demand Toys are going to be getting some as well. Flame Toys Furai model have teased Black RC, which is of course her deco in the Combiner Hunters, which funny enough is a set of figures that I just revealed that I've managed to get hold of very, very recently. So that is a teased picture there. They're just going to use the Furai model kit, which of course they've already got of RC. They're just going to do a dark deco of it, which again is great. I love it when companies do that because it just gives us all as collectors the choice of getting even the most obscure and random repaints of figures. And of course it's perfect business sense. Companies get to use the molds more than once, and of course the great thing is for us fans, we get to get the particular variant that we want as well. Okay, on to third party. Fans Hobby, this was a few days ago, so yes, I'm a little bit behind and I've got more images of these to show you over the weekend, but if you want to see a video of their take on their Generation 2 Megatron, it's a test piece. You can see there's a little video. It's a masterpiece scale size, so you can see how big it is with that person holding it in their hand. Go to Fans Hobby's Facebook page. There's loads more pictures on there as well, which I will be showing you over the weekend. I just want to get that one across to you first and foremost. Right, more third party. Fantastic model, which I guess, again, or I believe is another subsidiary of Fans Toys, of Robot Paradise, and however many other names that they've got until they keep changing it. This is their take on a sideswipe figure, so it's just a computer generated prototype images so far, I think. I don't think it's an actual prototype. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm not too sure. These were officially first shown at Tfcon. You can see that's what that badge is there. So we can tell this is sideswipe, and then what they've done is there. So Fantastic Model 05 is sideswipe, and what I'm led to believe is Fantastic Model 06 is in fact Red Alert, which of course it's going to be. Same mold, just different colour scheme. Again, just exactly what I've just said about using the molds over and over again. So where you can get all these from, funnily enough, there they are. This is Showsy's pre-order page with some of the Constructicons, with New Age's take on sideswipe as well. There's that G2 Megatron I just mentioned. There's the DNA upgrade kit. There's all these figures and all these toys that I've pretty much showed most of you on this channel, which you can get pre-ordered, as well as Missing Link, as well as Masterpiece, Movie Masterpiece, YOLO Park, and of course 3 Zero figures, guys. There's so much choice on there. Please do check it out. Please do keep your eye on the channel for tomorrow at TF Nation. It's going to be a great event. And as I say, I've got the Armada Red Alert from Age of the Primes to go up later. I'm still doing the Build Your Own Optimus Prime fan home because there's loads of stages left on that. And as I say, next week is going to be a big one as well. Thank you all for the support, guys. Take care.